given the urgency of the situation, Doctor, how critical do you believe the timing of this emergency Arab summit is, especially with the developments on the ground in Gaza and the broader Palestinian territories?
Thank you for having me, Hala. Greetings to you and your honorable guest and to the esteemed audience. Of course, the time could not be more critical by any means, because this summit comes at a time where the Palestinian cause is facing an existential threat. And when I say existential, I mean it by I mean it word for word, because now there are propositions in order to completely and entirely uproot the Palestinian people in total or in part from what remains of historical Palestine. And that's why we have seen the prompt action taken by Egypt and other Arab nations to organize and call for this emergency summit in order to discuss how to tackle this, in order to propose alternative solutions, and in order to safeguard the Palestinian cause within the premises of its key pillars. And one of its key pillars, of course, is securing a two-state solution to the Palestinian-Israeli conflict based on the 1967 borders, not the displacement of the Palestinians, basically. So Egypt hopes that its reconstruction plan can be adopted in this Arab summit, because by gaining Arab support and endorsement, this will increase its international weight and its ability to convince and deliver. This Arab summit comes as a direct answer to President Trump's calls to displace the Palestinians, which of course the Israelis have enthusiastically welcomed. So it came in response to that to offer an alternative based on international law, on basic morality, actually. And also, it comes at a time where the ceasefire agreement is growing ever more fragile, when the ceasefire agreement is poised to collapse at any moment due to Israel's complete non-compliance with its terms. The first phase is over. The Israelis and the Americans are trying to extend it. The Palestinians understandably refused that and said that we have to stick to the terms and move to the second phase in order to end this war. However, the Israelis are not complying, and now they are actively preparing to resume hostilities in the Gaza Strip. So we are confronting very difficult days ahead.
Yes. Dr. Nurhan, now, given the proposed extension of the first phase of the Gaza ceasefire and the ongoing Israeli aggression in the West Bank, as Dr. Osman mentioned, how do you see the summit influencing the trajectory of Palestine's future?
I think the summit is very important and coming in very critical moment, because you know that Netanyahu not only blocking the negotiation for the second phase, but he also refused and ordered to block the humanitarian assistance to Gaza. That make life nearly impossible for Palestinian people, and violating the humanitarian international law dramatically. So the summit is very important to give a clear message about the Arab stance, about what should be done, about what the procedures will be followed from the Arab countries in the upcoming future, because this is the only way solution for Palestinian is to have a Palestinian state, reconstruction in Gaza, stop the escalation of violence in West Bank. This is all very important, and it should be clearly noted to the Israeli leaders. I think we have some support from inside, from Israel. I think we all watching the demonstrations against Netanyahu and against stop negotiation for the second phase. But still, we should also make it clear that this is the only way to be followed, and that all Arab countries now united supporting this, all those three aims and goals you mentioned at the early of the program.